Hi everybody, it is day 8 and today we went from...
8? 7.
Is it 7? I think it's 8. It's today. Today we woke up in Saltillo and drove to San Luis Potosi. It was an easy drive, but we had to get our tire fixed from yesterday, so we found a tire shop very close to the hotel, and they had somebody there that spoke English, so we just explained what we needed, and it cost, how much did it cost?
$7.50.
$7.50 to fix our tire. And that is one of a million things that is so cool about Mexico. And the customer service was phenomenal, and we were in and out in probably half an hour.
Yeah.
So then we just drove to San Luis Potosi, which was a super easy drive on really nice roads.
A little windy.
It was windy. We drove through this, I guess it was a Puebla, little town, but it was like a mile long, and everything was right on the highway. There was nothing past, and I don't know how this happened, but it wasn't sand, it was dirt, but it was all like powder, like white powder. Everything in this whole place was covered in white powder, and the wind was blowing, and it looked like a blizzard was going across the road.
And we had a car wash there.
I can't believe they even had water there. Really, it was just bone dry. So, just one of them, we don't have a lot of exciting things sometimes when we're driving through the middle of nowhere.
The Joshua trees.
So the Joshua trees, I don't know if you guys have seen Joshua trees. We have a Joshua Tree State Park, and I believe it's in California and Nevada, somewhere in there. And I thought that was the only place they existed, but we saw probably for
millions,
like a forest of them. They went up the side of the mountain, and they're really super cool. Very Dr. Seuss-y. If you don't know what they look like, you should look at my Facebook page, because I posted some photos. But they're really cool. I couldn't stop staring at them because every single one was a little bit different. We saw lots of herds of goats and sheep right along the side of the highway with their little shepherds, and that's how they, instead of like trying to mow everything, they just graze herds. In the median, there'd be horses just staked out because that's where the grass was growing, and these horses didn't even care that giant, huge 18-wheelers were driving by, and they're just chill, grazing, doing their thing. So we are in kind of a cool place. It's a hotel. It's an extended stay hotel, even though we're only here for one night, and it's like a series of townhouses, and you have to come into a gate that's locked, so it's very secure parking. And we have it's a 2-bedroom, but each bedroom only has one little double bed in it. So we have our own bedrooms tonight, and Eddie won't fit on any of the beds. So he gets his own bed. He's not going to be happy about that, but I don't really care because I slept with him last night. All 3 dogs and us in a king bed is cramped. And so, Maggie the mascot. Maggie had a flying lesson today because we were coming into, I think was this San Luis? Yeah, so we were coming into this town, and there's speed bumps all over Mexico called topes. And get her off the table, this is not our house. So there's speed bumps, and John was just flying into town, and I said, stop, because in front of him, all the cars just came to a stop, and it was this slam on the brakes and do the squirrely thing, and Maggie was on the backpack between us, and she just launched, and he whipped his hand up and caught her midstream while steering the car while stopping and going up over the speed bumps at the same time. She was a little freaked out after that, but he caught her, so she didn't slam into the windshield. That was good. And then we went over probably...
Well, she's a little hurt.
How many more topes? Like right there?
8.
8 sections of 3 topes.
Yeah,
boom, boom, boom.
threes.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. They really want you to slow down when you're coming into town. So here we are in our little extended stay, gonna sleep in our little tiny double beds. But tomorrow in Puebla, we're staying in a big hotel room. We chose it because there were 2 places in Puebla where we could have our pets and do laundry. But
We need laundry.
at this point, we are out of clean clothes. We have we started with one side of the suitcase being John's and one being mine. Now we have one side that's full of dirty clothes, and then the other side that has like 18 t-shirts between the 2 of us and no bottoms. So we must do laundry. So we're gonna stay. It's like a branch of the Holiday Inn, but it looks really nice. So we're gonna stay there tomorrow. That's only about a 5-hour, 45-minute drive. And then the next day we go from Puebla to Villahermosa, and that is an 8-hour day. And then Villahermosa to home is a 7-hour day, and we're done. I cannot believe we've driven thousands and thousands of miles already. And we've seen all manner of really cool stuff. We finally had decent food tonight. Our food has been a lot of hamburgers and Subway, which I hate. Mexico is like the culinary capital of the world, in my opinion. It just has the best flavors and the best food, and we haven't gotten to enjoy any of it. We've just been eating.
Eat and go.
Eat and go, eat and go, eat and go. What can we have delivered to our room? Because we didn't want to leave the dogs. But this place is, for starters, it's all tile floor, so I didn't feel bad about leaving the dogs here. For obvious reasons, we have a puppy, and there were 3 of them, and we could lock them in, and nobody's on either side of us, so if they bark, nobody'd care. So we went just around the corner to a hot wing sports bar place, and honestly, we each had a salad because we've been eating just like terrible fries and hamburgers, and my feet are swollen. I feel bloated. So we had salads, and I had this lemon pepper chicken salad. And food's a little different in Mexico in how things are processed. Like our meat in the United States can be very processed. The stuff you buy in the store, the chickens are plumped up and full of fluid and whatever. And chicken tastes different down here. It tastes like when I was a kid and we actually raised our own chickens, and it actually the meat has flavor, and it was juicy. And then the guy made the best mango margaritas, which we had several of because they were so good. So that was like our first real go to a restaurant and sit down and have a meal. The restaurant, allergies. The restaurant tomorrow night has a really nice restaurant, so we should be able to sit down and eat there. So that's about it. We're tired. We're gonna go to our prospective bedrooms. We each have our own bedroom. Eddie's gonna have to sleep in the dog bed because these beds are tiny and there is not room for a dog and a person. I mean, the little ones, they're gonna, of course, get to sleep with us, but Ed's gonna have to sleep on the floor, and he's not gonna be really happy about it, and I don't care. So that's it for tonight. We will have another adventure tomorrow. Today was actually a really good day. It was a really easy drive. We had a couple of police checkpoints, and we just showed them our immigration form and our tip for our car, our temporary import permit, and they just waved us through and smiled and were really, really kind. So that's about it. See what tomorrow brings. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good night.